And therefore, if we can go for an overriding definition of compassion, it's that this is the situation. The situation is as it is. But I've got rachamim, right? Which is translated as compassion. And God himself is called the merciful one, Rahmana. The Torah is called Rahmana, right? The merciful one. Mercy and compassion, the English is not so great what the actual difference between mercy and compassion, but I've done quite a bit of research on this. And rachamim is generally more translated as compassion than mercy. So God says, right, this is the situation. Justice demands X, Y, and Z. But on the other hand, there's a totally different quality that can overpower everything. That's compassion. I'm not going to just leave you in this situation of justice, in this problematic situation. I'm going to take action to remove you from it and put you on a totally different plane. So yes, you made the golden calf, right? And it's a tremendous problem and had consequences like we can't even imagine. And there's justice for that. But on the other hand, the compassion will come and totally change the situation and change it in a way that the Jewish people and the world, as it were, is still here today. So that's the definition of compassion, right? It's an overlooking and seeing the situation for what it is, justice, this is the situation. But then, as it were, God said, I'm coming from a different sphere, and I see the situation for what it is, but I'm going to do something about it. I can't let it be. I'm going to change. I'm going to do something about it, and I'm going to do something about it to better the situation. And this is quite remarkable. Rabbi Samson Raphael Hirsch says the exact same thing. He said the Hebrew word, right, rachamim, comes from the same Hebrew word as rechem. Anyone here know what rechem is? The womb. Remarkable. He said the concept of compassion, right, shields. It's an attribute that shields a person like the fetus is being shielded in the womb of a mother. Compassion totally is there that this person can survive. There's so many circumstances outside that could cause this fetus not to survive. But there's a mother. The mother is there. And that's why you should know. Women are more compassionate than men. You know that? Because they've got this record. They see this child. They see the child in this situation. The child's crying. When the child's crying, right? What happens? Case in point. Yoel, you're up. Sorry. The child is crying. You've got the mother and you've got the father. Right. Case in point. What does the father do? Calls the mother. Calls the mother. What does the mother do? And it doesn't matter how many children you've got, right? Child's crying. What does the father do? Ah! Mommy, get here quick. Right? Mother picks up the baby, and what happens?
What?
Because the child senses this inborn sense of compassion, this inborn sense. You're not going to leave me crying. You're going to take action. You're going to pick me up. You're going to pacify me. You're going to give me food. You're going to do this. You're going to do that. You're going to do that. And it's very fascinating that when a child does cry, right, a baby, a newborn baby, automatically it's inbuilt within the mother, right, to respond, to take action, right? Because the mother's got that record. The mother understands that I've got to help, I've got to be compassionate, I've got to shield someone who's helpless and defenseless. That child can cry from here to next week. The child, when it cries, what's the child saying? I'm hungry, and if you don't give me food, I could die. Child can't do anything about it. Newborn baby can't do anything. All the child can do is cry. And what happens? The mother, who's compassionate, responds. And when the mother responds, the child understands, oh, now things are happening. So the definition of compassion, at least from this aspect, is that strict justice, the situation is as it is. Right? There's a situation, and it's a bad situation for whatever it may be. But then someone who's got the attributes of compassion sees the situation and says, this situation is not going to stay. I'm going to take action. I'm going to do something about it, and I'm going to fix the situation up in the best way that I can. And that being the case, it's quite remarkable that Jewish definition of compassion is the exact definition that's mentioned in the dictionary. You have a look and you see what that is the word compassion. Look it up in the dictionary. These days no one actually opens a dictionary, so what do?
Google.
You Google it and it gives you the virtual dictionary, right? It's hysterical. But you look up compassion, right? And we have to use the Merriam-Webster. My wife's American, so the thing is we have to use the American dictionary first, right? Otherwise it will come back to me that I didn't. We'll get to the Oxford in a moment. The Merriam-Webster says, what is the definition of compassion? Listen to this. It's a sympathetic consciousness of other people's distress together with a desire to alleviate it. That's exactly what he's saying. You are consciously aware of what's going on with the other person, and you want to take some action to alleviate it. You see the child crying. You've got to invoke compassion, and you've got to help them.